morning. Today is March 9th, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is Taiwan and Palau to facilitate the travel bubble. The details of the Taiwan-Palau travel bubble will be announced soon. Deputy ministers from the Ministry of Health and Welfare, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Ministry of Transportation had a meeting last night. People wonder how many days of quarantine will be required by the bubble. The answer may be none. Here are some points. A, there is a saying that, the quarantine period for the travel bubble will be 5 days instead of the mandatory 14 days. However, Minister Chen Shizhong said that the travel bubble plan is aimed at not requiring quarantine period. B, as for the RT-PCR test, it is said that it requires taking 3 times, including one before leaving for Palau, another when arriving in Palau, and the last one is 5 days after returning to Taiwan. But I think it will probably be reduced to twice only. C, why did Taiwan choose Palau as the first country to establish the travel bubble? First of all, Palau has no confirmed cases so far. And second, the vaccination rate of Palau will climb to 50% by April. D, Palau President Surigel Whips, we know that, he's likely to visit Taiwan on March 15th. I think the travel bubble between Taiwan and Palau will soon be announced. Palau, here I come. Here are the top stories. Today, we have one confirmed case. It is an imported case coming from the Republic of Honduras. First, I want to talk about the U.S. rebut Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's statement of Taiwan. Wang Yi said at the National People's Congress that Taiwan is part of China and the U.S. should stop crossing the red line on Taiwan. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said that, Washington will continue to assist Taiwan in maintaining a sufficient self-defense capability. Our position on Taiwan remains clear. We will stand with friends and allies to advance our shared prosperity, security, and values in the Indo-Pacific region. On the other hand, China talks about the China-U.S. relations again. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian reiterated Wang Yi's point and said that we are committed to developing a relationship with the United States featuring non-confrontation, non-conflict, mutual respect, and win-win cooperations, and bring China-U.S. relations back to the right track. And here comes some good news to share with you. Spanish press praised Taiwan's pandemic response. We know that the newspaper El Mundo ranked Taiwan top of the list on countries fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic. It also interviewed we're talking about a Taiwan CCC head Chen Shizhong to see how Taiwan responded to the global health crisis. In addition, Taiwan President Tsai meets with Yoshidomo Nara. President Tsai and her pet cat met with the renowned Japanese artist on Monday. And President Tsai praised the Yoshidomo Nara exhibition, which will open on March 12th as one of the most important events in the Taiwan-Japan Friendship Year. And moving to the pandemic, EU Chief Wang bloc could hold further vaccine export. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and say that I expect an average of around 100 million doses per month in the second quarter, a total of 300 million by the end of June. The firm actually has only delivered less than 10 of the amount ordered by the EU for the period from December to March. Officials could use these powers again to keep jabs in the bloc. On the other hand, the U.S. starts to drop COVID-19 mask mandates. Governors in several states, such as Texas, Arizona, and Connecticut, announced significant loosening of statewide pandemic restrictions, like mask mandate and indoor capacity limits, allowing restaurants and other businesses to return to 100% capacity in early March. According to the New York Times, U.S. President Joe Biden will deliver a primetime address on Thursday, marking the first anniversary of the pandemic in the United States. We know that Biden will discuss the many sacrifices the American people have made over the last year and the grave loss communities and families have suffered. In the end, let's take a look at Myanmar. Myanmar protesters defy curfew as Winja over media outlet shot, and demonstrators in Yangon came out Monday night for their first mass protest in defiance of an 8 p.m. curfew, seeking for show support for an estimated 200 students trapped by security forces in a small area in one of the neighborhoods. Well, that will be the view for today. And this is Catherine Chang from Taipei. I'll see you again.